Can I get it? It's hard to get in the shot, like. You see it? Right, I'll do it there. Hello there and welcome to another video. Right, today I had another bad thing happen. I know what you're thinking, not another one. Well, I was in there's a group on Facebook called Monkton Village, right? I haven't been in like for 5 minutes and already I've just been kicked out of the group for basically nothing. All I did was put a post in asking if anyone knew of any like ghost stories attached to the village or the surrounding area. And first of all, they removed me post, and then someone left a comment. I think it was sort of a sarky insult actually, and then I went to try and answer that, but I couldn't because the post had been removed. And then what happened next was I discovered I was kicked out of the group because I couldn't get back in the group again without rejoining. So I wasn't banned, but I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be allowed back in. But then again, would I really want to go back in the group? Would I want to join up again? Well, I don't think so. Because I don't know, I'm finding this a lot. I've said this in a previous video, but a lot of the people that run these groups and some of the people in the groups aren't like very friendly. Like, they like seem to be doing everything within their power to stop you from communicating with people, making friends, all that sort of stuff. And it's seriously difficult, like, it's not right. So they're definitely not nice and they're not friendly. Unless you don't mention anything they don't like. So if you mention one subject they don't like, you're out, basically. Do you know what I mean? It's like walking on eggshells, basically. So what I've done is, I've started up my own group called Monkton Village, the friendly one. I think I called it, yeah. Monkton Village, the friendly one. I think that's where I put friendly version or friendly group or something like that. Anyway, so if anyone would like to join my Monkton Village group, please feel free, because I won't like kick you out for just asking questions. Or the only way you would ever get kicked out of one of my groups is if you're deliberately like nasty or like trying to bully people or me or whoever. Then you might get removed. I'll probably give you a warning first. You can't go on like that, and if you continue to do it, then you're out. Do you know what I'm saying? Because people shouldn't have to put up with that sort of crap. You know what I'm saying? Everyone should be polite and treat people with respect. You know what I'm saying? So, and I've also made another group called Jarrow Cemetery and Hebburn Cemetery Ghost Group, because I was kicked out of the Hebburn Cemetery group, and Jarrow Cemetery group wouldn't let us back in. I think I was in a while ago, but they kicked us out of that one ages ago. So it seems like I kind of post anything. It's like hopeless, you know. They just don't like what I make. They don't like my YouTube videos. They don't like the posts. They don't like the questions I ask. So, so you know, all you're left with basically is the only option you're left with rather is to make your own group, because these groups on Facebook are just literally impossible. But anyway, if you want to join one of my groups, just hit us up on Facebook or whatever. I've said the names of the groups on here, so feel free to join if you want to, if you live in the area, or even if you don't live in the area. It's up to you. So anyway, that's basically it. Now, you know, the good thing about down here, as I've said many times, is there's lots of trees and stuff, and this would be an ideal place. Well, not ideal, but a good place to make maybe the sequel to Southern Comfort. There's no swamps or anything, but still plenty of trees and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of which, I've got some sad news. I'm pretty sure most of you will have heard about this already, but just in case you haven't, I'll let you know about it right now. Because one of the actors that was in Southern Comfort was, I believe, Fred Ward. He was famous for starring in Tremors with Kevin Bacon. And he was also in a film called Remo. Is it Remo, Armed and Dangerous, or Unarmed and Dangerous? I think it was Unarmed and Dangerous. And he was also in Big Business with Bette Midler and Lily Tomlin. He was in Naked Gun 33 and a third as well. And he was also in Miami Blues with Alec Baldwin as well. And lots of other things. He's a well-known character actor. Now, if you don't know who I'm talking about yet, I can't remember if I just mentioned his name or not. But anyway, the actor I'm referring to was called Fred Ward. And he sadly passed away a few days ago. I'm not sure what he passed away from. I don't think the details have been released in the media or on the news or anything. It just said he passed away and they didn't know the circumstances of what happened to him and stuff. But Kevin Bacon has already paid tribute to him. And I'm not sure, probably some other actors as well, but that's the only one I heard about that's paid tribute to him so far, because he was in Tremors with him, and Tremors was a huge hit, of course, and it went on to spawn several sequels. I've actually got most of the sequels on Blu-ray. I just haven't got the most recent one. I think he was only in like the first two films, Fred Ward. Kevin Bacon was only in the first one, because I don't think he liked the scripts for the rest of them or something. Or he had more... he had better projects to do at the time, or something like that. I'm not 100% sure why he didn't appear in the sequels. But the sequels were still really good. Actually, I've only seen two of them so far. The first one and the second one, I believe. But yeah, I enjoyed them. So that was sad news, wasn't it? So yeah. He was also in Escape from Alcatraz with Clint Eastwood, by the way. It wasn't a huge part, but he played one of the two brothers that escaped from the island with... Clint Eastwood and that. Well, he played one of the brothers in real life. There were two brothers in real life, I forget what their names were. They escaped from the island years ago, along with Clint Eastwood's character. Something like that anyway, can't remember. But he played one of them brothers though. I'm trying to think where else he was in. I can't think offhand. Anyway, that's a few of the films he was in, the ones I mentioned anyway. Oops, nearly fell over. I was doing that. Now, I must point out, I'm still having incredible problems with my feet, especially my right foot. The pain's like intense. I can hardly go far at all. And like I've said before, when I get back home, even though I've managed to walk a bit, like around a few streets or whatever, I'm hopping around the house when I go to get up off the couch again after sitting there for a few minutes or whatever. So I've been using this spray called Deep Heat Spray. I just put it on before I left the house, and I've took a paracetamols as well, 2 paracetamols, and it's still hurting. And the spray though, when you put it on your feet, oh my god, it stinks. It's like toxic. I'm telling you, it goes right down your throat. I'm like coughing my lungs out every time I use it. That cannot be good for you. So I'm sure when they make these products, you know, they make them to sort of help one thing, but they can give you other things, you know what I mean? Like, that can be good for your chest or anything. I don't know what the hell's in it, but it's certainly not too good, you know what I'm saying? So I've got the cream as well, Deep Heat Cream. I think it's the same thing, but it doesn't smell as bad as the spray. But it's, oh shit, it's raining. Right, well, I can't stay out in the rain because this camera doesn't like rain. So I thought it was going to rain, but hang on, I'll try and go for a bit longer. See if it hopefully doesn't get too heavy, you know. Because then I will have to stop recording. But I'm under the trees here deliberately so I can try and shield myself as much as possible, shelter from the rain, you know. I'm trying to stay out of the wind. It's very windy at the minute as well, because the wind can obviously play havoc with your mic. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Now, does anyone out there who lives around this area, either in Monkton Village or nearby, you know, around the Slagheap sort of area, or even if you live a bit further afield or you used to live here, do you know of any ghost-related stories you know, connected with Monkton Village or this area, because I'd really like to hear from you if you've got any tales or you've witnessed anything, seen anything, heard anything, or you know somebody who had some paranormal happenings in the house, maybe in the village or something. I'd be interested to hear from you if you've got anything like that. Like I say, I mentioned that I tried to post it in the Monkton Village group, but they kicked us out because of it. Very nice of them, wasn't it? But I don't know, what can you do? At least I didn't throw a gasket or anything, I just took it on the chin. But you know, I'm just not happy about it, that's all. It keeps happening, you know. I guess I'm the odd one out around here in heaven. Nobody's interested in paranormal stuff around here that I know of. Haven't met anyone really, apart from one person, but we'll not go into that. Because that didn't work out too well either. But, so if there's anyone out there interested in that type of stuff, and you've got any possible, you've witnessed any things, like I say, or like you know some friends who've witnessed some things, or know any stories around this area to do with anything paranormal. Because I can't remember if I mentioned this before, but when I was doing my paranormal investigations in the village at night, I recorded a kid telling us to go to bed. He said, get to bed. And that was right next to the memorial in front of that rather nice looking cottage house. I know it's a cottage, but it's a nice house behind the memorial, the war memorial thing. It was right at that spot there. And I also recorded a guy down here over next to the entrance onto the slag heap, next to the entrance from the village, you know where the X's are and the little metal fences. I recorded a guy. I asked him what his favourite group was, his favourite band, and he said his favourite band was Boston. So if anyone knows of anyone around here who passed away, and you know his favourite group was called Boston, because that was a rock band from America somewhere, I believe. I think they were from America anyway. If they weren't from America, they're probably from Canada. So, one of them places anyway. I don't know any of their songs really, but I've heard of them. Because I used to listen to Alan Robson's Hot and Heavy Express back in the day. And I was into a lot of heavy metal stuff. I'm still into some of it. Not all of it, but quite a few, like Rat, Kiss, Saxon, Samson, Whitesnake, ones like that, TNT, Loudness, which they come from Japan, but they changed their vocalist at least 1 or 2 times. And another group from Japan, heavy metal band called Earthshaker. They were very good, at least some of their stuff was. And also Vandenberg, Adrian Vandenberg joined Whitesnake at some point to play lead guitar, I believe. And who else? I mentioned TNT. Y&T, they were another good band. And also Dokken, because they did the theme song for Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3 Dream Warriors. They did the song called Dream Warriors, which was on at the end of the film. And I went to see Dream Warriors when it first came out at the Metro Centre Cinema. That's the one that got demolished. It was called the AMC back then, I believe. Then it got changed to the UCI. And then miraculously it changed to the Odeon. What the hell went on there? How did that American multi-screen cinema, multiplex, get changed to the Odeon? That's just beyond belief. And then it got demolished and they moved it to where the Metroland used to be. And now I believe it's the Odeon again down there. Now I was down here a few months back, actually I think it was last year, in the summer last year. And I was standing along here, just on this bit here. And there was a motorbike, a guy on a motorbike coming whizzing past us here. He was right next to us. I got it on video, right, from passing us. Like I was standing facing this way and he was coming from this direction behind us. And I was recording myself and I did record him coming past us, but something went wrong with me camera right at that crucial point. When I played the footage back, it wasn't there. It seemed to not record, or the file wouldn't work or something. So that was just sod's law, wasn't it? Anyway, I haven't seen the motorcyclists down here lately though, not since that time. I'm hoping to come down again. I know it's a bit dangerous, I shouldn't be riding next to people like that, but I don't know, it's interesting to get it on video, you know, like whizzing past you like and stuff. It's a bit more interesting, you know. But I can't go up there today, up there, on top of there, because I like to go up there, but because of my bad foot, I'd have a job getting back down again, because if you walk along the top of there and you get to that bit where them sort of bush things are, the ground goes on an angle like this, and I wouldn't be to walk. It would be in too much pain with me sore foot, you see. Right, I'm just having a very much needed sit down right now, and I found this tree. It's the one I showed in my fallen trees video, but basically I am sitting on a fallen tree, like a log. So I don't know if you can see, here it is. This is handy because I've said many times on previous videos, I think that it would be a good idea to put some seats down here, right along this bit, because it's nice and scenic down here, you know. But they never have, and I don't think they're going to either. And also, since I'm on the subject of seats down here, there was a seat further back there, two of the new ones, right? One of them has vanished. I don't know where it went, but it was firmly attached to the ground in concrete, I believe, as far as I remember, but it's gone. Like, did someone steal it? How did they get it out of the concrete? I think it was either bolted to the ground or like stuck into concrete, you know what I mean? It was made of metal, the bottom of the seat, I think, the legs, you know? So that was weird. And by the way, the Monkton Village group that I just got kicked out of, I had put a post in about asking people, do they know why there's no seats in Monkton Village whatsoever? And a few people answered us and stuff. And one guy called, I think he was called Jerry Fionda. He said they're going to put a seat as a test in the village. Someone's donating it or something. And they're going to put it on that grass verge along next to the, just alongside near the War Memorial, near Cheviot Road. So that'll be good if they do that and they're allowed to put it in, because he says they might get some objections to it, putting seats in the village. Because I've often wondered, why is there no seats in Monkton Village? There's like quite a few on Campbell Park Road, and on that new estate up next to Spuggy's Bridge, there's a little park thing in the middle of the new houses, and it's got 6 seats. 6 all together in one place. And there's not a single seat in Monkton Village. Can you understand the logic behind that? Anyway, so that's how it is. So anyway, I think I'm going to end this video now. I'm not too happy about how the exposure looks here on the screen here, but it might be just the screen, I don't know. Because the lighting's starting to go a bit because it's clouded over with it starting to slightly rain. It hasn't started to chuck it down or anything, not yet. But well, someone behind is just a twig on the tree. Anyway, I'd just like to thank you very much for watching tonight's video. And please contact us if you've got any answers to the questions I asked in this video, because I'd really like to hear from you. Nobody seems to communicate much these days on YouTube or Facebook. It's like bloody murder. We've got all this technology, but nobody uses it. Apart from the people who just want to like attack people verbally and ridicule them, insult them, and make them feel worse about themselves. You know, I hate those type of people. Anyway, I'd just like to thank you very much for watching. And I guess I'll see you all next time, or you will see me if you watch the video, obviously. So I'm going to say bye for now. Have a good night and a good day wherever you are. So bye for now. Ta-ra now.